going on, Bruin fans? Sorry if this video's a little late, but I just want to say, hey, we swept the Bay Area schools, as you know, in Poly Pavilion. Thursday night was a really stupid game against Cal. I mean, when I mean stupid, those of you who watched the game, you know what I'm talking about. Horrible collapse. The way that they blew like an 8-point lead in less than 50 seconds to go. Not going to blame Lazarick Jones for missing that free throw. There was just some horrible decision-making on inbounding the pass. Reeves Nelson, 5-second violation. Really just poor play against Cal. Wasn't liking what I was seeing there, but hey, we got a win, and I know they say a win's a win, and that's all that matters. That really might be the case there, but I don't want to see us collapse like that again. Reeves Nelson had to save the day on the other end of with that putback with 2 seconds left. That was a miracle indeed. Going on with the Stanford game, though, I got to be really proud of the effort we put up against Stanford, considering how we started. Stanford's game, that was really sloppy, especially to start. I mean, we started out with like a 14-point deficit. The team was playing, they were playing their F game, pretty much, if you want to call it that. They were cold, it was bad decision-making. Stanford took advantage of all these mistakes. They were up a lot. You thought this could be a long day, but right before halftime ended, the last 10 minutes of the first half, this team hung on in defense, and they kept their composure, slowly chipping away at the lead. Eventually, they're only down by one. You know, I know they missed their opportunity near the end, but it's all right. They were only down by one. And then in the second half, they slowly had the lead, and it was like only not a 3-point lead. Didn't see a whole lot. Stanford was cold a lot of the way, and that goes to Stanford's youth. Both UCLA and Stanford are young teams because there's no seniors on the teams, unless you're talking walk-ons. But UCLA, a lot of youth still on this team. Why I'm happy we won that one, even though it was against Stanford, they're also a down team. Stanford's defense is because we did it without Josh Smith. As we know, Josh Smith has been out the past couple of games. They rested him for precautionary reasons, which, you know, I'm all in favor of that, as long as he can get healthy for the Arizona games. Reeves Nelson does very well on the boards. Sometimes he's up and down on the offensive game. He got shut out, I think, one of the games. Almost got shut out against Stanford. Malcolm Lee came through this game, though, for UCLA. Tyler Honeycutt made some big shots down the stretch. And luckily, UCLA pulled away like they should. Lazarick Jones also is a great finisher as a point guard. But as they go down to Arizona this week, they're going to need to get healthy. That's the first thing, because we need to see Josh Smith in the lineup. I know, get well soon, Smith, because we're going to need that. Lazarick Jones is going to need a much more consistent game, because if we start in a big hole like that against Arizona on Thursday, I don't see us recovering enough. Arizona's done very well this year with all the up-and-coming. They're definitely an up-and-coming team and coming back to that relevance that Arizona once was under Lute Olson. So Sean Miller's working a lot of good things down there. It'd be important to split the road trip at least if we want to make the tournament. Now, I can't say everything's a must-win in that Thursday game, but it definitely wouldn't hurt to win down in Tucson in the McHale Center, pull off an upset. I mean, we need to really just see a lot of growth from these guys, because Ben Hallen, as we know, has been under heat. I don't know about Dan Guerrero, but I'm not liking the hiring of Rick Neuheisel as time is going down. So we all know in football, Norm Chow is no longer a coordinator, which in some ways he deserves to not be our coordinator with what he did with us. Our quarterback play was sporadic. It wasn't looking good. Mike Johnson, the 49ers offensive coordinator, is there. He's been waiting to be an offensive coordinator for a long time, so I guess I don't know what to think. It's just a wait and see with him as coordinator. Chuck Bolo, as we know, is fired, which he deserved to. I was waiting for that moment. So I don't know what to think. Randy Shannon is in the talks, and after that, it's just kind of up in the air. I don't know what to think about this team. So let me know, Bruin fans, on your football and basketball thoughts. Anthony Stover has got some nice defense, but really troubling on offense. The offense can get really cold with this team, and that's the only thing that worries me. So, other than that, though, go Bruins. I'm happy to have a 4-game winning streak going down to Arizona. So we'll see y'all later, and still, go Bruins.